Stephanie from the Gladwin County Record in Beaverton Clarion, and I am here with Senator John Moolenaar, who is a candidate for the United States House of Representatives, 4th District. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me today on the program and the opportunity to speak with you.
Well, thanks for coming. Okay, so define what you feel are the duties of an elected official.
Well, I believe in public service and that you represent your constituents and you do everything you can to serve your country. And so to me, I'm a listener. I'm someone who wants to solve problems for our country. We've got a lot of challenges, and I want to be a strong advocate for the people of mid-Michigan and our entire United States.
Next question. What qualities do you possess that you feel make you the right candidate?
I believe I'm someone who works well to get things done. As I've served in the public sector, in the state legislature, I've also been in the private sector as a school administrator, in business, and I've learned that you work well together, getting things done. If people aren't concerned about who gets the credit, but you really keep your eye on the ball and solve problems. That's what we've been doing in Michigan, and I've been proud to be part of a team that is helping to turn Michigan around, get our economy moving forward and balancing our budget, paying down debt, and putting money in the rainy day fund.
So what would you say are the most pressing issues that are facing our state?
Well, in our state of Michigan, we still continue to need jobs, and that's something that we've been working hard to improve the jobs climate, rolling back burdensome regulations, eliminating the Michigan business tax, phasing out the personal property tax, making our state more competitive for people who want to grow jobs and their families here. Michigan was the only state in the last decade to lose population. That is changing, and we're starting to see a turnaround.
How about in the United States?
In the United States, we have tremendous challenges with jobs as well. There's also a significant overreach taking place by the federal government. When you look at the EPA and their new war on coal, when you look at the EPA and them wanting to regulate groundwater or even puddles on farmers' lands, clearly they're overreaching, and we need to have a limited government that's built upon constitutional principles.
How do you propose we fix those issues?
Well, it's important that the Congress is part of the system of checks and balances. The president wants to govern with a pen and a phone. We need Congress to oversee the president, the executive branch, and make sure that they're held accountable. When you look at the IRS scandal, when you look at the problems with the VA, all these areas need congressional oversight because you have the administration running amok.
So if you were to win the seat, what would be your highest priority?
Well, I still think we need to focus on jobs. We need to make sure our economy grows. That means tax reform, making a fairer, flatter, more growth-oriented tax code that doesn't pick winners and losers. Congressman Dave Camp was a real champion of that, but we need to work on that. We also need to roll back the regulatory burden on job providers. We've made a lot of progress in Michigan on that front, but the United States is going the other direction. Just for one example, the corporate tax on our businesses in the United States is the highest of any industrial country. And so that makes it more attractive for businesses to keep money overseas, offshore, than it is for them to reinvest in the United States and in Michigan.
So what would you say to a voter who is undecided and is on the fence and trying to make the decision between you or Mr. Mitchell or Mr. Kenichi? What would you say to get them to vote for you?
Well, I'm a proven, I believe a trusted constitutional conservative. In Michigan, I led the fight against the Obamacare Medicaid expansion, led the fight against the Common Core. I'm someone who has been part of the turnaround, getting our budgets balanced, paying down debt, being more fiscally responsible in Michigan, and we're seeing good things happening in Michigan. We need to bring that same focus to Washington, D.C., and I believe I'm the right candidate for the job.
John Moolenaar, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.